Jamaica. Make we do the right thing. Make we live good today for a better tomorrow. Talk it out. Don't fight it out. The time by the Ministry of National Security is
6:30.
Christmas, everyone! Thank you so very much and welcome to CVM Cook Shop Taste the Season, where the magic of the season comes to life one dish at a time. Now, whether you've spent your day with family or you've gotten together with your friends, CVM wants to share in the spirit of Christmas with you. So thank you so much for checking in with us. Now, today's episode is very special to me because it is sponsored by Benjamin's and IGL. So be sure to stay tuned to see what and who's cooking in our cook shop today. In the kitchen today, we have our wonderful executive chef of the Jamaica Pegasus Hotel. He's also the president of the Culinary Federation of Jamaica. He's also the recipient of the Chairman's Award for 2024 for the Jamaica Observer Table Talk Food Awards. Eat it, drink it, upload it. Chef Mark Cole will be serving up salmon with a difference. Now he's going to be preparing Salmon Wellington with a jerk sorrel sauce and finished with roasted cherry tomatoes and potato balls. Also for dessert, he's gonna whip up a quick and tasty Shelley and Fraser Price bread pudding, which incidentally he says he prepared for her en route to the Olympics this year. It will be topped with a chocolate and sorrel mousse, topped with Bailey's rum cream. So, Chef Mark Hall, getting up, sir. Welcome.
How are you doing? All is good?
I am very well, thank you.
All right, so we're gonna be doing some Salmon Wellington. So what I'm doing here literally is I'm just crusting the salmon with
what are you using?
Cajun seasoning.
Okay.
Now the reason is that means we have no salt to the salmon, right? Because the Cajun is a little bit salty.
Okay.
All right. So when I'm doing this, I'm gonna have you do some stuff in the meantime.
Okay.
All right. So
okay.
I'm gonna allow you to make all the callaloo. I'm gonna make you make the callaloo for me.
Okay.
All right. Just a bit.
Scallion. Yeah.
Some onions. Mm-hmm. All right, a bit of onions.
Yeah.
Just keep stirring.
Okay, good.
No problem.
Lovely.
Right, just keep stirring. Let it get sweaty.
Yeah, I like the aroma.
All right. So as I allow you to do that, all right, this is our nori, our seaweed.
Okay.
All right, so this is what we'll be doing. All right, we're just putting the salmon together here on the seaweed.
Okay.
All right, but
so you've cut them thinly, I see. Why is that?
Thin. And it's one of the main reason is, if you realize I just wet my hands because the seaweed you have to wet it.
Okay.
All right.
And also, as we're talking about the benefits, because you know, chef, we don't just want to eat food.
Right.
We want it to benefit our bodies as well. The seaweed actually has a lot of health benefits too.
A lot of health
benefits. Actually,
benefits.
it's one of the popular features in, say, for example, the Japanese diet.
It is.
And in the blue zones of the world.
Right, it is. It's actually, and you know one of the funniest thing about that, as you said, Jamaicans do consume a lot of seaweed.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's almost the same thing as Irish moss.
Aye.
Right, so we do consume it a bit. It's just that we don't realize the benefits. And that's why Jamaican man so strong anyway. We eat a lot of seaweed.
See the press for details, conditions.
So I just made put the salmon together.
And roll it.
Right, and I'm gonna keep it there, just rest it there for a bit.
Yes.
So as you start, we're just gonna put a bit of callaloo in this now.
Right. And we'll get our little salt. Let me ask you, chef, do you have to be a professional chef to do this kind of dish?
No,
because
so that's why we're gonna take it so easy, so slow. So I guess definitely if you're at home, then you can make this easily, not a problem.
Yeah.
And all this stuff is commonly available in the supermarket, so it's not no stress to make this kind of dish. So actually what you're doing is just steamed callaloo.
Yeah.
Steamed callaloo with a bit of mushroom.
Oh wow, I've never added mushroom. Oh wow. Who knew, guys?
So it's very simple, it's very easy. And we're gonna add some butter there.
Definitely, I do add butter to mine. Yes. Nice vibe, nice vibe.
I know you're cooking a lot
Good
now.
buzz. Yes, I am.
I know you're cooking a lot now.
Because whenever I come to the Pegasus and I see something or I taste something, I try to go home and do it. Yes.
Yeah, a bit of salt.
Yes. Yeah, because callaloo can be bland, but we're not drown it.
You know, in Jamaica, right, we use a lot of cream, so we're gonna add a bit of coconut cream too.
Oh wow. Okay.
Right? Yes. Okay.
So we're doing that.
Yeah,
you adding Scotch bonnet pepper. Me like Scotch bonnet pepper a little bit.
We're just gonna add some jerk seasoning to it. Just
okay, very well.
For the spice.
Yeah. Okay.
Just a bit.
So that would equate.
Yeah.
And you add according to your taste,
yes,
right?
Definitely.
But I don't like to add a lot of pepper to my food. I think people who can't cook, them add pepper for master can't cook.
But the thing about Scotch bonnet though, Scotch bonnet is not so much only about the spice, it's about the flavor.
True. True.
We're good.
Yeah, the flavor profile is good. I like this.
It's how we extract the Scotch bonnet to get the flavor out.
So that's no time we're putting in.
A bit of time, yeah.
I will put the coconut milk to add a little
creaminess.
Nice.
Right.
I love that.
Creaminess, so we're getting some consistency.
Yeah,
there. All right, so
guys, it smells absolutely amazing. Nicey, nice like rice.
All right, so over here we have our puff pastry, right?
Okay.
Puff pastry is actually just a butter dough, which is readily available in the supermarket. There's no stress to get this.
Okay.
All right, so this is a bit of egg wash. What the egg wash does is to seal the
edges.
Yeah, the edges.
Yes, you see that? Guys, it smells so nice. Oh my goodness, the aroma.
All right, so what we're gonna be doing now is just
taking off.
Spreading a bit of this right here.
Nice. So callaloo and mushroom, guys, if you've never done it, if you've never tried it, this is your opportunity to do so. On your puff pastry,
you're right, definitely.
We have the egg wash at the end, and the egg wash is to seal the end, right?
Definitely.
Seal the ends to seal in the goodness.
I remember we actually rolled this early into the seaweeds, right?
Oh, wow.
So we're gonna let that sit right there.
Oh.
And then we're gonna try and fold this together. Simple.
Okay, wow.
All right.
This is awesome.
And then we fold the ends under.
Okay.
Fold the ends under again. And that's it. So now what we're gonna be doing again.
The egg wash.
We'll just brush a little bit of egg wash.
Nice. And that will help with the color.
So this also help with the color. And to keep it moist.
Right.
And
let me put on some of what you're
go ahead.
Yes, thank you. All right, so egg wash. Wax on, wax off. Wax on.
Wax off. Okay.
All right. I think this is ready. Yeah.
All right, so here we have some grease paper, right?
Yes, what's the grease paper for?
So this plate that I'm using is actually oven-proof plate, but if you have a tin sheet or a sheet pan, that's fine.
Okay.
So the grease paper is to prevent it from sticking.
Okay.
All right? Now, if you do have the grease paper, you can always go ahead and use the traditional oil.
Okay.
And brush it. That's it. Now, for this now, we're going to let it have a little design.
Okay.
So we're going to use a knife to core it a bit.
Okay.
So when it cooks, it has a nice little look on the outside.
Nice. Because we eat with our eyes, chef, so we want it to look appeasing, appetizing, and inviting.
Now, if you're at home and you're very much creative and you want to cut a reindeer out of the dough, then you can go ahead and put it on the top and let it bake.
I'm not there yet. I'm not there yet.
We're gonna rest this into our oven right here.
Okay, sure.
All right. So this oven is preset.
Okay. All right, guys.
There you go.
Putting it in.
There
Good.
you go. That will roast for. Now you have to remember when cooking salmon. Salmon is the most delicate meat to cook on the face of this earth. All right. So normally for me, no more than 7 minutes, and when I'm pushing it real hard, I go 4 minutes.
Oh.
So when you cut the salmon, it's nice, pinky, and juicy, and salmon is very, very delicate.
Right. So it's not supposed to be dry.
Exactly.
Oh.
If you're eating the salmon and it's dry like cardboard, then you waste your time.
Oh, wow.
Where the difference is made, where titles are decided, where respect is earned. Excel here and you could go down in history. It's the final third. CVM TV's weekly JPL preview show every Sunday, starting 30 minutes before our live broadcast. Get insight, analysis, and hear from your favorite players weekly, just before we bring you our feature broadcast for the day. Move from defense to attack and join us in the final third. This and every Sunday until the end of the JPL season.
Guys, I want to encourage all of you, right? If you're going to be doing this at home and you're trying this for the holiday season, I want you to post your take on the Salmon Wellington being prepared right now by myself and Chef Mark Cole using the hashtag CVM Cookshop, all right? So go to our website, go to our Instagram page or Facebook or YouTube, post your pictures and use the hashtag CVM Cookshop. Let me see what Uno can do, all right? Yes.
So you're going to cook, just cook half of it.
So these are the potatoes, guys.
Just put half of it in there. Just
okay, so half of the potatoes.
Yes.
All right.
So what I did just for TV land, actually, I pre-cooked those potatoes.
Yeah.
Like I just steam them in boiling water.
Yeah.
Make sure they're a bit tender so they're easily to saute. You can put a bit more.
More? Yeah, man. No, I put everything, Mark. Yeah. I have more people for feed. I have a lot of people
All right,
to
go
feed,
ahead.
Mark.
So
I
it's
got a lot
frying
of
up,
people.
it's nice.
Yeah.
All right. I want you to just stay focused on this a bit.
All right.
I'm gonna let you make
What
the
do we have
sauce.
here?
So we have the caramelized onion and scallion.
Okay.
All right. I'm gonna give you some. This is actually fresh sorrel.
Oh, wow.
So what we did was to tenderize it a bit overnight by putting it on some red wine there.
Oh, wow.
All right.
This color is so amazing, too.
All right. All right, there you go.
And again, you know, guys.
And then in
also,
Jamaica, we do a lot with sorrel because we have our own sorrel extract.
Oh, wow.
All right,
yes.
so this is like a syrup, real syrup.
Right.
It's very tasty, and it's concentrated, so it's a bit strong.
And these ingredients are all available.
Right, all available.
Okay, good. Right here in Jamaica.
Right.
So guys, don't feel intimidated because I know sometimes what keeps us trapped in the fried chicken, rice and peas and cornbread gravy is that we get intimidated by the things that we're seeing. And we say, boy, Chef Mark Cole, I can't find them something there. I don't have those things, but
and
really,
they're
guys,
sitting right there in the cupboard.
Right.
All
Hold
right,
on, Chef,
so
the pot over here.
No,
so.
let it stay. Don't worry.
Oh,
Don't
let
worry.
it stay.
Yeah,
Okay.
let it stay.
I get nervous.
Quick stir. Quick stir.
Oh, this, quick stir for this.
Yeah.
All right. I love the color on this. The potatoes are nice.
I want you to
looking
come on
good.
over here and just get some red wine into your pot.
Oh, wow. Red wine in my pot.
Yeah, just a bit. Just a bit.
Oh, wow. So, guys, look at this. Please zoom in. Cameraman. Oh, wow.
All right, we're good to go.
So, we're not pouring wine. We're dispensing wine.
We're dispensing wine.
Happy holidays.
Happy holiday.
When you're done cook on Christmas, you're tired all in the new year. It's,
All right,
you know.
some in your tomato soup.
Oh, beautiful. Thank
Right.
you.
Giving you a bit of time right there.
Time, yeah.
Yeah, nice.
Thank you. Ooh.
Let's start. Keep
Nice.
starting. Yep. You're good to go. Bit of salt and pepper right there. Good. All right, it's nice flavors right there. Look at that.
Nice.
Give it some butter. That's right. Yeah. All right. All right, so with this now it's perfectly done, so you can set it to the side.
All right.
All right.
What is
so I'm
the
adding
added-
some
what are
ginger
you
last
adding?
minute.
Oh, ginger. So this is freshly cut ginger.
This is freshly cut ginger.
Nice.
Now you get out the ginger in the first initial stage. I put it in last
Because?
I want some of the cubes of the ginger to be in the flavor of the actual dish that we're doing.
Oh, nice.
All right. So add in some jerk seasoning.
Up in them town.
Right. Because we want it to have a spice.
Definitely.
Really nice spice.
Definitely.
So we're going to be making our bread pudding now, which is Shellyan's bread pudding. I created this for the last Olympic when they leave to Paris to represent Jamaica. Shellyan is a true representation of Jamaica.
Absolutely. And I think we all are. Hi, Shelly and Fraser Price.
All right, so
yes.
we have, this is a very simple. This is bread. This is pumpkin seed.
Pumpkin seeds, okay.
All right. A bit of chocolate right here.
Right. And by the way, chef, so if there's anybody who is allergic to anything,
so
you can leave it out.
Right. So this is what we're going to be doing. So if anything at all you have at home and you want to put in your bread pudding, you're all good to go.
Nice.
All
so
right.
is this because normally when you hear about bread pudding, it says stale bread. It's true?
You can use stale bread. It makes sense if the bread is not Jonjo.
Yeah.
But you know, it's fresh bread.
Yes.
Fresh bread. Nothing beats fresh bread.
All right.
A bit of coconut milk. Mm-hmm. All right. All right.
Nice.
And then we're going to have some.
Yes. Benjamin's rose water.
All right. So now, this is a vanilla,
yes,
right?
almond flavoring.
All right.
I love it.
Now, for that one over there.
Yes.
Just a little tip because this is very strong.
Okay, so that's a clear vanilla.
Yeah.
Guys, clear vanilla?
Right.
I've never heard of Benjamin's clear vanilla.
Yeah, and it's very tasty.
Well, you see, that's why Benjamin's is the way to go. They have everything. They've thought of everything. So you have the traditional vanilla, and you also have the Benjamin's clear vanilla. So the rose water now, chef. All this go.
It's very, very, very strong. So this is what we're going to be doing.
That's a cool.
Oh, perfect.
All
no
right.
more than this because it's very, very strong.
Very, very strong.
Very, very strong.
And again, it's a Benjamin's rose water.
Right.
And every chef knows about this.
All right, so we had the coconut milk already.
Okay, yes.
We're going to add some sugar now.
Right.
All right.
And by the way, guys, the Wellington is going on good around there.
Right.
And we're going to be taking that out in a little while. But we're just starting the dessert.
Now,
because as I said...
I'm going to give you the shock of your life. I'm going to put some jerk seasoning into the bread pudding. All right, that's our secret weapon. So the bread is sweet, but it has just a little bit of spice in there. All right.
Okay.
All right, now
I've never
I'm
heard
gonna
of that.
add some Baileys to it.
What? Jerk seasoning in bread pudding?
Right. Give it a little bit of white rum.
Yeah. Hey, bless the spirit. Yes.
A bit more cream.
Never heard of that before.
Yes, I'll add in some heavy cream to it.
Well, I guess it is unique, just like Mrs. Price.
But this is one of my favorite creams, so.
Okay.
Ellen Ver, so I always use it for cooking. Yeah, it's very good.
And what's the cream for, chef?
The cream is what give it the consistency and make it creamy.
Okay.
Right, so the bread pudding is so big, nice and creamy, not dry.
Okay.
All right, and we're just gonna stir this in.
Right.
All right.
Wow. Guys, the spirits are here.
All right, so you can go ahead and stir that in.
Yes.
All right, I'm gonna add some egg to it now.
Okay, we're adding the egg. Mm-hmm.
Right.
And who knew that bread pudding was this easy to make? And again, guys, I'm actually loving this because sometimes we see the finished product and we're thinking, oh my God, I have to be a mathematician. I have to be an executive chef to make this. But look how Chef Mark Cole just make it look easy a while ago.
Well, we're having fun actually. I love doing this. So
yes.
This is like, it's just 1, 2, 3.
Yes, we're tasting the season. Right. 1, 2, 3.
So this actually is just a simple mold.
Okay.
All right. This, you don't have to use grease paper, no oil or anything. You just flex it out.
Okay.
But if you're at home and you want to use a muffin tin,
okay,
just put a little bit of butter in there, a little oil. No problem.
Good to go.
Same procedure.
So we're filling this.
All right.
All right. More? Can I put more? A little
Just
bit?
a bit more. But what you need to try and do is get more of the roughage.
Oh, in it?
Yeah.
Ah, I understand.
All right.
See that? My teacher teach me.
Right.
Right, that's so. More of the roughage, guys. You hear that? The roughage. Sure,
You're almost there.
Remember me told you. Hey. Boy.
You're almost
I feel
there.
so proud of myself right now. And it's actually an honor cooking beside Chef
So
Mark
we're going to
Hall.
put some of the pumpkin seed right on the top there so when it cooks it's
For
nice.
the garnish?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Beautiful.
So we're going to set this again in our oven.
Right.
And we're going to let it bake nicely. So here we have, this is Evercream whipped.
Okay.
Pre-whipped. And you can get this in the supermarket easily.
Okay.
So we're going to whip that up.
Nice.
Add a little bit of cream to this.
Sure.
Bit of cream.
So this is going on our banana bread.
Yeah, this is going with the bread pudding, right?
Bread pudding, right?
yeah.
Sorry, bread pudding. Yes, yes.
It's good. It's good.
Our bread pudding.
And then we're gonna put some of this nice. No, I don't want to use this. Guess what I'm gonna use?
Water.
I'm gonna put some of our sorrel sauce into
Ah,
this.
okay. All right.
I'm gonna put some of the sorrel sauce into this.
You see that? I try you know real chef, you know. Them come about one thing and then just switch up, say boop,
All right, go ahead.
Nice.
So stir it in, nice color.
Yes, very nice. Guys, are you seeing this color? Nice.
Nice. A bit more whipped cream in there. Yeah, just keep stirring it. It's very nice.
Yes.
It's very nice.
It's having like a little lavender color.
Right.
It's nice and pretty.
So I'm gonna change it up a bit. I'm gonna add some of the extract to get my color right.
Sure.
Right. And this is not coloring, it's actually sorrel extract.
Sorrel extract.
So what we did was reduce the sorrel all the way down. All right, but this is on the supermarket shelf.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very well.
All right, very nice. Very nice.
Well, there you have it. Your perfect holiday dish is almost ready to go. I hope today's recipe brings a lot of extra joy and inspiration to your Christmas feast. Well, up after the break, I'll be tasting this lovely dish. So grab a drink and come join me right here in the Christmas Cook Shop, where we taste the season. Chef Marco and your Queen Diva, Miss Kitty. Merry Christmas. Soon come back.
Truth is, HIV affects everyone. Truth is, avoiding care leads to a weaker immune system. That means you could get really sick. The truth is, the hardest pill to swallow isn't the medication. It's the problems that follow when you don't take them. Let's get through this together. Remain in care. You can live life to the fullest with HIV. And that's the truth. A message from the Ministry of Health and Wellness.
And now, it is time for the ultimate taste test. Drum roll. Chef Cole, where are we?
All right, so we're almost there.
Yes,
all right, so I'm tempering some chocolate.
Yes.
So let's see. Yeah, it's a little bit hot, but we're gonna try to work with it.
Right.
All right, so.
And for those who may be just joining us, what are we doing this for?
All right, so we're making a casing for the mousse.
Yes.
All right, so this I have here is called transferred sheet.
Okay.
All right, so we're gonna set it on this plate right here.
Okay.
So now the reason why we're able to do it in this room is because this room is very cold.
Okay.
So if you're at home and you really want to do this, just step in the AC a bit.
Yeah.
And do it. All right, so I'm gonna bring you over here.
All right.
All right.
I'm learning so much today.
All right, this has to be really fast. So
All right, yeah.
we're gonna spread the chocolate.
Sure. Oh.
Oh, come on. Mm-hmm. All right, we're gonna spread this.
Right.
We'll just leave it, let it sit. Mm-hmm. We'll leave that over there. So just let this sit for a bit. I'm gonna show you the trick to that afterwards.
All right.
I'm gonna make a quick sauce.
All right.
Yes, I'm making a Bailey's rum cream sauce. So
Yeah.
the sauce is pretty easy. All right, a little butter again.
Yes.
All right, a little butter.
Okay, nice.
All right, and we're gonna add some Bailey's. Mm-hmm. A little Bailey's.
Right.
All right.
Nice. Chef just said just put it all.
Yeah. This is a little bit of crème de menthe.
Crème de menthe. Crème de menthe.
So the French should say crème de menthe.
Yeah, crème de menthe.
All right, a bit of sugar.
Okay. Proceed.
Yeah, a little bit of sugar, not too much. Mm-hmm. And we're gonna add some white rum.
All right. More white rum for the spirit.
Just a little bit.
Yes.
And then we had again some vanilla.
Yes, some Benjamin's vanilla.
Just
and we're
a
doing the
little
clear vanilla. But you have the regular vanilla. Can you just use that,
Yes.
Chef? Very well.
As a matter of fact, I might just use some right away. We
That's
have it
right.
here.
I love it. It's like my fave.
And guess what? Jamaican people, if they're not see the color, then things on a vanilla.
Yes.
All right, so let's work with our culture.
Yes.
All right.
Now, guys, remember, if you want to take your recipe to the next level, you have to try Benjamin's. You want to take your cooking and your baking to the next level,
Right.
You have to go for Benjamin's. A little magic for your meals. It's all about Benjamin's, guys.
So we're gonna add some cornstarch again.
Okay, all right, let me
Just
mix
to
it
develop
for
a
you.
consistency.
Yeah.
Probably just need a teaspoon of that cornstarch.
Okay,
All right?
all right, so consistency here.
Yeah.
I'm a sous chef and I'm gonna stress you, chef. Want to make sure I'm
Well, we're having fun though,
Yes.
It's good stuff.
This is so awesome.
It's good stuff.
Right?
Just a
So
teaspoon.
Just a teaspoon.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's it.
Yeah.
Okay, let me
Stir it
see.
in.
Yeah, man. Know the thing, chef. Know the thing.
Stir it in, yeah. Perfect.
Look at tops.
You're good. You're good. Because as soon as it starts to boil, then it starts to get stronger.
Strong, right.
All right,
Good job.
Good. All right, and as you see, we're almost there. Look at our bread pudding, our Wellington.
Amazing.
Yeah, it's coming on nicely.
Bread pudding, so we're going to plate now.
Yeah, so we're going to plate.
Yes. Oh my goodness, it has been such a wonderful whirlwind experience for me. And voila, we have the finished product right here. So it's time for the tasting. So I have my knife and fork, okay? So chef, let me just bring the finished product close up, right? So, all right, I'm going in, guys. Oh, wow, this is just so beautiful. This is so beautiful. So let me just taste the tomato. All right. Let me see now. We're underworks, I'm not sure for underworks. The potatoes taste nice and seasoned. But this now is a pièce de résistance. You see that? All right, so it is the Wellington. I've never had this in life. So this is actually good balls. All right, let me try the sauce.
Right, you're good. Yeah, I got that crunchiness from the pastry, so yeah.
Now the sour sauce with a jerk. Absolutely.
I'm gonna try the bread pudding.
Yes, please, and tell me.
I'm gonna try the bread
I'm gonna
pudding.
mix up the things, you know.
Right.
This is amazing, guys.
We need to send some for Shelly.
I know.
This is tasty.
Or we need to sell some for the new year. I gotta tell you. Well, this is amazing, guys. And I, for one, I am just so enjoying the different flavors. The reduction of the sour sauce. I'm tasting the ginger. You can taste it's a kaleidoscope, really.
Right.
Of flavors. The Salmon Wellington is great. I love the pastry puff right there because I've never had salmon with pastry puff. I'm like, what?
Right.
Right? And you can actually taste the callaloo in it as well, right?
Definitely.
And everything just complements it. And you know what? I was actually scared of the seaweed at first because I'm like, oh God, seaweed. But actually,
it has a nice flavor.
Yeah, I don't even taste
you
it,
don't
really.
even taste it. It's not a predominant thing.
Yeah.
It's very low key.
Yeah, I like that. I like that.
And I must tell you, great job. You're a great sous chef.
Cheers. Thank you.
Cheers.
Compliments of the chef. Absolutely amazing. And trust me, chef, it was a pleasure working for you today, working with you today, working with our wonderful products. And I loved how you used the Benjamin's clear vanilla. Never seen that before. There you have it, another festive dish to add to your Christmas menu. Special thanks to IGL and Benjamin's for making this episode the best and making it possible. C'est possible. Thank you so very much. It was so much fun working with my friend, somebody who I admire, somebody who I respect, and somebody for whom I have a lot of love, all right? Now remember to pick up your favorite Benjamin products on your next run to the store so you can have your own taste of tradition in every drop. Many thanks to Chef Mark Cole and his wonderful team for joining us today, and to you for inviting us into your homes. Happy cooking, my love.
We'll show you how on CVM. We'll show you how on CVM Cook Shop. From your favorite Christmas recipes to all the holiday entertainment, stay locked in to CVM Television.
So from our CVM family to yours, have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Get Sagicor School Companion Health Plan for as little as $2,540 per month. The time by Sagicor Life is
7 o'clock.
Tonight in CVM News at 7, NSWMA appeals for cooperation amid holiday garbage surge. Purnell Charles Arcade vendors seek help after fire. And UE lecturer says Sting's postponement affected an entire ecosystem. In the business report, bringing Jamaican commodities into the 21st century. While in sports, Windies women swept by India.
From Kingston, Jamaica, this is CVM News at 7 for Friday, December 27, 2024. Thanks for joining us. I'm Ramon Gordon. Sting's Boxing Day postponement left fans and stakeholders disappointed. Dr. Lisa Tomlinson from the UWI highlights the need for rebranding and preserving clash culture. Adrian Williams kicks us off.
After the highly anticipated reggae and dancehall show, Sting was cancelled on Boxing Day. It has left more than just dancehall fans in the cold. A sentiment shared by senior lecturer and head of the Department of Literatures and English at the University of the West Indies, Mona, Dr. Lisa Tomlinson, who says she was ready to attend the event.
I was a bit disappointed because I was planning to go to Sting. And I know one of the things with Sting, or any, not just Sting, but any cultural events in Jamaica, in Kingston, or not even just in Kingston, in Jamaica, we know that it's like an ecosystem. So these cultural events rely, they rely heavily on, or not they, but individuals and businesses rely on them. So the immediate impact would be that, you know, a vendor, for example, who's bought up his or her goods ready to sell, they would be immediately impacted by it.
In a release from Entertainment Minister Olivia Babsy-Grange, she shared her disappointment, saying her ministry has been working in tandem with the Sting team to aid with the planning and offset expenses. Dr. Tomlinson, however, highlighted the fact that she anticipates the new date for Sting, along with more effort in their rebranding process.
Sting can always get back its Sting with proper rebranding. What are our goals? What is going to be our rebranding goal? Are we going to remain a clash event? What are our audience? I think audience is one of the major problems in terms of rebranding.
A key part of dancehall, and something Sting was once popular for, is the artist clash. Tomlinson highlighted that this should be emphasized, especially to the younger generation, that it is lyrical dexterity at play and not gun violence.
The clash culture was about lyrical dexterity. And I think that is missing with the younger artists, where they're not lyrically able to, I shouldn't say they're not able to, because I don't see them, but they're not engaging in this clash culture, because we have kind of manipulated the word clash to mean just violence. And clash culture, what I know of, is really about lyrical dexterity.
Clear Sound Production Services, who were contracted for Sting 2024, has sought to clear the air that the circumstances surrounding the alleged withdrawal was based on a lack of security, fencing, and lighting to secure equipment on Christmas Day, citing that the promoters abandoned the venue and then officially cancelled the event on the morning of Boxing Day. It was then that the production company said they had to pull down the 95% of equipment already set up. Adrian Williams reporting for CVM News.
The National Solid Waste Management Authority is urging residents to be more mindful of waste disposal, helping to mitigate the holiday surge while protecting public health and keeping communities clean. Here's Britannia Witter.
As the festive season reaches its peak, the National Solid Waste Management Authority, NSWMA, is urging residents and businesses to collaborate with waste management teams to ensure the smooth collection and disposal of garbage. The appeal comes as a surge in waste production, typical of the holiday season, places additional strain on collection efforts. NSWMA acknowledged the challenges posed by the heightening volume of household and commercial waste during this period. Director of Operations Aretha McFarlane assured the public that teams are working tirelessly to manage the situation, deploying additional resources to maintain cleanliness and public health.
We will be working right back to New Year's with the additional support of staff, resources, to keep the town centers, the market districts, and Jamaica clean, as a whole clean.
She emphasized the importance of community cooperation, highlighting that improper disposal of waste can add to the delay of collection services.
We are asking for the support of residents alike and business persons. Be mindful of how you manage your garbage, especially now. The generation is much higher. Containerize your garbage, because when you don't, it creates inefficiencies in our operations. So it doesn't matter how many units we put out on the streets to collect, there would be inefficiencies if one truck would be stuck at one area for 2 hours and the men have to be shoveling up, raking up and bagging. When you compare that level of effort to picking up even 20 bags at one location and just dumping in the truck, it's a significant difference in the time that they would have spent in the area.
McFarlane also noted that the NSWMA has ramped up the number of enforcement officers to ensure responsible waste management practices during the season.
Our enforcement officers will be out in their numbers because we know that some people will behave accordingly, and we also know that there are some that will just not behave accordingly. But we have to ensure for those persons who are not prepared to behave the right way, or enforcement officers, along with the police that will be out, we will have sufficient surveillance and persons will be dealt with accordingly.
Britannia Whittle, CVM News.
At least one expert is optimistic about improvements to Jamaica's road safety policies in the coming year, with partnerships between road safety agencies and security forces aiming to reduce fatalities. Trisha Kelly tells us more.
The government is ramping up efforts to make Jamaica's roads safer, with stricter policies to come, alongside additional resources for the transport and security sectors. The Transport Ministry has collaborated with the Jamaica Constabulary Force, JCF, to have police officers present on major roadways where speeding is frequent. Road safety advocate and vice chairman at the National Road Safety Council, NRSC, Dr. Lucian Jones, believes this approach could have an impact on Jamaica's road fatality statistics.
So we are going to be working with the police to do two things. One is to provide additional equipment, more breathalyzers, and secondly to do training of the police. There's a program right now about to be launched where police are going to be going across the island, and every driver who is found to be speeding will be tested for alcohol in the breath.
He says this is necessary since Jamaica's road data is flawed. Dr. Jones adds that the country's statistics for drivers under the influence does not accurately depict the actual situation.
In comparison to international data, 25% is about 3% in Jamaica, which is very low, which is not realistic, because Jamaica cannot be that peculiar that so many other drivers are driving under influence of alcohol elsewhere, and Jamaica is so low. So the breathalyzer system needs revamping, needs a lot of work. And the police are willing and able. We just need to get the additional funds.
But where will these additional funds come from? The road safety expert says the agency is partly funded by the United Nations Road Safety Funds, with hopes of getting contributions from the Ministry of National Security. In general, however, the council receives assistance from various stakeholders. However, some have stopped making contributions.
Over the years, we have had funding from both private sector and the government. Right now, we get an allocation for housekeeping to run the secretariat through the Ministry of MSET, big long name. Which really headed by Minister Vaz. We have been getting funds over the years from the National Health Fund for Public Education, but over the last 2 or 3 years, that money has dried up.
Nonetheless, the council looks forward to more bold steps towards improving the country's road safety in the new year. Trisha Kelly, CVM News.
And road safety experts are advocating for a rural bus system and better public transportation to curb road fatalities following a series of tragic incidents involving students and young children. Courtney Lewis reports.
The Jamaica Urban Transit Company, JUTC, is reporting a decrease in vandalism and improvements to service with faster pickup times. This comes as the government seeks to implement safer transportation systems, especially for children.
More needs to be done, and we're aiming to improve the service. We have seen the St. Thomas leg, where we have those buses going into St. Thomas, and we are going to go to other parishes when we get the added number of buses.
Road safety experts are also touting improved public transportation and a rural bus system as keys to reducing road fatalities. The call comes after a recent fatal crash involving 2 Lennon High School students on the Bustamante Highway.
One is to decrease the number of people who are traveling individually in cars and to put more people in buses and children. And the worldwide experience is very clear. To the extent that you can increase public transportation, to that extent you can decrease the number of people who are dying on the roads. But in terms of road safety, we can manage better when you have less cars or vehicles on the roads, which a school system, a bus system would help us.
But he believes the system may receive criticism from transport operators and students alike.
You're going to get some pushback, as expected, from the taximen who would want to respond because they're going to lose income. Is that many of these young people do not want to go on the buses. They like going in taxis. They like packing up in the taxis for well-known reasons. So that's going to be a challenge, how to convince these young people to take the buses.
Following Transport Minister Darrell Vaz's commitment to a phased school bus system in June 2024, East Portland Member of Parliament Anne-Marie Vaz is leading the charge, receiving 2 new school buses for the constituency. In the meantime, Jones is encouraging parents to educate their children on road safety.
We have to do a better job of teaching our children how to negotiate or road network. Children have to be monitored. They have to be cared for. You can't send a 2-year-old or 3-year-old child being led by a 4- and 5-year-old. It looks cute, but it's very dangerous.
Courtney Lewis for CVM News.
You're watching CVM News at 7. We'll be right back.
Join my private room. Only $1,000 for a grand time.
That I know me. We never said that. But who going to believe me?
That is correct. $4,350,000. Yes, go ahead. $4 million? I never approved that.
Yes, me go doctor tomorrow. So me have to get the money today, no land. Then no me face that. We never make no record or beg nobody no money.
Deepfakes are AI-generated images and videos made to look and sound like people we know and trust. They're used to spread misinformation, destroy reputations, and are used to commit fraud and scams. Don't fall victim to deepfakes. Protect yourself. For more information, visit broadcastingcommission.org or scan the QR code on screen.
Jack love and respect in all aspects. This is Agent Sasko. Inviting you to join me on December 29th at the Yuba Bowl in Mona for Grateful, the concert. As I celebrate my 25-year journey in music, and we celebrate gratitude itself at this time of year. As we look forward to 2025, Sasko Live. And you are gonna, hey, watch you now. From we so grateful, the place full. December 29th, you be bowl up and moon, not just come and hold a vibe. Hey, we'll leap a artist, we'll leap a surprise, and an early show setting, so we done by Miggle Night.
Welcome back. Vendors at Pernell Charles Arcade in downtown Kingston are navigating a bittersweet holiday after last month's fire. Adrian Williams visited to see how the blaze has affected their hustle.
In November, a section of the Pernell Charles Arcade in downtown Kingston was ravaged by fire, leaving shop owners with nothing but worry, having to start over again. We spoke with a vendor, Carl Douglas, who tells us how he's coping this Christmas after losing everything in the inferno.
Christmas is really bad for me, because burnout and thing, and nothing never really left, you know. And they say the building insure, but the things are not insure. So when I know all that, and insurance insurance place them not insure the business, because them say the place burn often.
Despite this setback from the recent fire, Douglas is still trying to make ends meet while hoping for the best.
Well, me get some t-shirts and I'm going to put up on a try 1 and 2, you know. This way can go on still. But the Christmas is kind of slow still. But me still a try. Me not give up, you know.
While our news team was on location, light showers began, sending vendors scampering to protect their goods from getting wet. This adjoining section to where we spoke to Douglas was allegedly gutted by fire 12 years ago, to which work is yet to be done. While on the other side of the arcade, dubbed Uptown, vendors there are more hopeful for the season.
Never affect this side of the market, but what you find is that a lot of persons might now come through the market because them things the fire damage most of the area. Yeah? But we have sale go on same way. I have to give thanks so the fire never affect we.
When I beg the youth them for again, hold long the thing. You get me and say, because the endless thing now going away. I tell you, I have to tell you now. Because the Almighty I say over everything I want to do, you know. I want to do something when I write. I'm going to like it. You say me, I say, hold long the thing, man. I'm going to live.
Adrian Williams reporting for CVM News.
It's a sweet Christmas for beef farmers who on Wednesday received $6.8 million in pollen supplements and sugar from the Agriculture Ministry and its partners. Nearly 200 farmers across 9 parishes will benefit. Trisha Kelly has more.
5 months post-Hurricane Beryl, and some farmers are still suffering from the lasting impacts of the hurricane. Things worsened when more natural disasters came pouring down on the farmers who had little to no resources left. It's for this reason that the Ministry of Agriculture has donated supplies, including sugar, for beekeepers. Agriculture Minister Floyd Green says the ministry has received many calls and emails for assistance from the farmers.
A number of our beekeepers suffered significant damage. It has been a very tough year for agriculture in general and for our beekeepers. A number of you suffered damage in Beryl, and when you thought that we had gotten past the worst with Beryl, then came Raphael and then non-stop rains, which have made it very difficult. And we started the year in drought. So just about pollination and bees being able to go out and to feed has been very challenging. And
some of these challenges cost bee farmers millions. The ministry promised financial assistance as well, having set aside $5 million to support beekeepers who are finding it difficult to recover. Chief Plant Protection Officer at the ministry, Hugh Smith, says some of the farmers were hit hard.
Ms. Valda Bartley, who is a Clarendon beekeeper, a hard-working beekeeper. She lost some of her bees due to the impact of the hurricane. Mr. and Mrs. McNeil, they have lost approximately $1 million with the last hurricane. An entire April was washed out. Many other Aprils were flooded.
However, their loss is greater than just finances. Minister Green says bee farming is critical to the agriculture sector, highlighting the necessity for the ministry's contribution.
I think all of you know how important bees are to our ecosystem. And as such, we have to play our part when you go through your difficulties to help you rebound. Because the reality is that it's not just about the profit that you're seeking to make or the business that you're running, but it's trying to ensure that we have a system of beekeeping that keeps our bees healthy, strong, and contributing to the overall ecosystem.
He says the initiative will extend to other parishes soon.
We're not just doing this here for Clarendon and St. Catherine, we're also operating sites now in St. Elizabeth to treat with the beekeepers from St. Elizabeth and Westmoreland, also in Manchester to treat with those beekeepers, and we will ensure that all over in every parish that some semblance of the grant goes to our beekeepers.
Trisha Gay Kelly, CVM News.
The festive season is a time of joy for many, but it can also bring loneliness and emotional challenges. Tonight, experts share tips on managing mental health during the holidays.
Mourning the loss of a loved one, grappling with a broken relationship, or facing financial hardships. These challenges often cast a shadow over the festive season, turning joy into gloom for some individuals. Mental health professionals are no strangers to the impact these struggles have, often triggering or intensifying mental health illnesses, including the most commonly known, holiday blues. Consultant psychiatrist Dr. Jordan Eaton shares how illnesses like these can be heightened this time of the year.
Start with something as simple as holiday blues, like postpartum blues or pregnancy blues, which is not a clinical diagnosis, but a constellation of symptoms. So you'll see like the change in your sleep, the change in your appetite, the feeling of tiredness, low energy. So you can have minor symptoms, and you can have, as Dr. Thomas had alluded to, depressive disorders, and one of them being seasonal affective disorder, where it has to do with the change in the number of hours of light that we get per day, which influences vitamin D. But you can also have other mental health conditions, schizophrenia, bipolar, schizoaffective disorder.
These illnesses, he explains, can be triggered by the overwhelming social demands the holiday brings, while others face deep loneliness. Founder of Choose Life International, Dr. Donovan Thomas, offers practical strategies to combat these feelings and embrace emotional balance.
Don't wait to be invited out. Invite somebody.
Nice.
Be very deliberate about engaging. Get involved with community activities. Be involved in church. Be a part of planning with people to engage.
For those navigating family conflicts that can spark tensions and mental strain, Dr. Eaton emphasizes the power of setting clear boundaries.
The wherewithal to look at people and say, no, I am uncomfortable discussing this, or I am uncomfortable being in this space or around these people. I may come for a period of time, but I choose, or I have the right to remove myself from the situation if I feel uncomfortable, and respectfully but firmly communicating that this is a boundary. I am uncomfortable with you broaching this boundary, and if you continue, there can be consequences.
Mental health experts continue to remind everyone the importance of prioritizing self-care and accessing available resources. For assistance, Choose Life International offers support via its hotline at 888-NEW-LIFE or 888-639-5433. Shante McNeil, CVM News.
Now to the business report with Joel Crosskill.
Lots to share with you in the business report today, as we consider that among the first things that spring to mind when considering Jamaica's pursuit of food security may be the issue of trade imbalance. However, as Jamaica seeks to advance its export capacity in commodities, a new layer of security is being brought to the surface by JACRA, the Jamaica Agricultural Commodities Regulatory Authority, which is responsible for the development of the agricultural commodities industry, and whose public communications specialist Kenrick Morgan described the significance of a technological development set for introduction in 2025 that will go some way towards bringing Jamaica's agricultural commodities sector into the 21st century.
In 2025, JACRA will be rolling out a blockchain-based product traceability platform we are currently referring to as Verified and True. It is still in development at the moment and will take a name change once it's released to the public. But the main purpose of the platform is to provide accurate tracing for Jamaica's prized agricultural commodities. And the agricultural commodities are your coffee, your cocoa, coconut, pimento, turmeric, ginger, and nutmeg.
The authority, which is an amalgamation of the Cocoa Industry Board, Coffee Industry Board, the Regulatory Functions Operations of the Coconut Industry Board and the Export Division of the Ministry of Agriculture, Fisheries and Mining, intends to utilize the blockchain technology for easy tracking of the provenance of Jamaican produce via a unique QR code.
At launch, users from across the world will be able to scan a QR code placed on the products made from these commodities, and they'll be able to review and interact with pertinent farmer information, farmer history, proof of product origin, and so on and so forth. So the purpose of the platform is to trace the commodities, trace where they're coming from, as well as give whatever information is necessary. The two commodities that will benefit initially from the launch of the platform are cocoa and coffee, and that is in part due to recent changes in European Union regulations, which dictate that each item or commodity coming into the European Union must show proof that it's not coming from deforested lands. And so the part of the product traceability platform is to help mitigate against that, showcasing to Europe where exactly our products are coming from and that the land is not deforested.
The ability to better ensure the protection of the environment, as well as distinguish unique nutritional and flavor profiles of locally grown commodities, will go some way in helping the discerning consumer not only have confidence in, but also gain direct contact with Jamaican growers.
Some of the benefits of the Verified and True platform include regulatory compliance. As mentioned earlier, with the changes to the European Union regulations, this platform ensures that we remain compliant and that our farmers and our processors can continue selling to a valued market like the European Union, which is very important. It also enables geo-mapping. Many of our farmers, some of the complaints that they have is their little plot of land is not often remembered. But in a case like this, with a platform like this, we are able to put geo markers on their pieces of land to know exactly where they are so that they know they aren't forgotten. If there's any assistance that they need, it is easier for not only ourselves at JACRA, but anyone to be able to find them.
It forms part of the first steps to elevating the standing of Jamaican commodities on the international market, ensuring authenticity, transparency, and consumer trust throughout the entire agricultural commodity value chain.
Most importantly, it helps in protecting brand Jamaica and counterfeiting. One of the big issues in the coffee market overall is that there's a lot of counterfeiting of products. And so with product traceability and with a platform like the Verified and True platform, it enables each and every user to know exactly where this bag of coffee that they're about to drink is coming from. And therefore, it puts more money back in our processors and back in our farmers, because they can trace to know that, hey, this product is actually coming from a Jamaican farmer. And that helps protect the quality of brand Jamaica, because when there are other counterfeit brands out there proposing to be Jamaican Blue Mountain coffee or Jamaican High Mountain coffee, and they're not of the quality and standard that Jamaica Blue Mountain and High Mountain is known for, then that brings down our reputation. And so this enables us to kind of prevent that.
While JACRA has taken the initiative on the technological revolution, the Ministry of Agriculture, Fisheries and Mining has pledged its full support.
The Verified and True platform has received a lot of support from the Ministry of Agriculture, Fisheries and Mining, and specifically from the Minister, the Honourable Floyd Green, who has pledged support in the form of their confidence in the product. Because, of course, a product like this would benefit the most vulnerable in the supply chain, which tends to be our farmers. We also want to use the opportunity to say that this will come at no cost to farmers. We understand that there may be incorrect information circulating that farmers will have to pay extra taxes or whatever it is towards using these platforms, and we want to make it extremely clear at this point in time that farmers will not be paying anything extra or will not be paying any money at all towards using this platform. It is free of cost to them.
According to Agriculture Minister Floyd Green, this platform is a transformative step for Jamaica's agricultural sector, adding that by taking control of our data, protecting our brands, and putting our farmers first, we are creating more equitable supply chains rooted in Jamaican origins. And that was your business report. I'm Joel Crosskill.
Stay with us, so much more to come after this break.
Join my private room. Only $1,000 for a grand time.
That I know me. Me never said that. But who going believe me?
That is correct. $4,350,000. Yes, go ahead. $4 million? I never approved that.
Yes, me I go doctor tomorrow. So me have to get the money today, no longer. Then no me face that. Me never make no record or beg nobody no money.
Deepfakes are AI-generated images and videos made to look and sound like people we know and trust. They're used to spread misinformation, destroy reputations, and are used to commit fraud and scams. Don't fall victim to deepfakes. Protect yourself. For more information, visit broadcastingcommission.org or scan the QR code on screen.
Crunch the holidays, however you want. KFC is finger-licking good. The time by KFC is...
Jack Club, I respect in all aspects. This is Agent Sasko, inviting you to join me on December 29th at the Super Bowl in Mona for Grateful, the concert, as I celebrate my 25-year journey in music, and we celebrate gratitude itself at this time of year as we look forward to 2025. Sasko Live, and you are gonna... Hey, watch you now, from we so grateful, the place full, December 29th, you be bowl up a moon, and just come and hold a vibe. Hey, we'll leap a artist, we'll leap a surprise, and an early show setting, so we done by middle night.
It's been 3 years.
Come on, D, I have it, let's go.
Oh my goodness. Them feeding you over there though? Your favorite. Welcome home, son.
This is home.
Welcome to Deluxe Restaurant and Gaming Lounge for the finest in local cuisine, bursting with flavor, made just the way you like it. Unwind at the bar or level up in our top-notch gaming lounge. We've got your whole evening covered, all at the price that won't break the bank. Ready for a deluxe experience? Visit us at 1A Caledonia Avenue, Kingston, or call us at 876-960-7600. Deluxe Restaurant and Gaming Lounge. Deluxe service at its finest.
Welcome back. Here's what's trending online.
Social media spaces. Sting 2024, scheduled for yesterday, December 26, has been cancelled. The event stage and sound provider Clear Sound withdrew due to a payment issue. A $6.5 million deposit made earlier this week hadn't cleared, despite an initial $1 million payment made weeks prior. Here are some of your reactions. At Shamar McKinnon writes, Vibes Cartel take the crowd. At Gully Forever comments, stop saying cartel caused it. They knew well it should have been cancelled 2 months prior. There were no ads, no lineup, no promo whatsoever. At Hummingbird_net posts, Sting is built on clash culture, and the new era dancehall artists can't go tune for tune or lyrics for lyrics unless they are in a studio with a book and a pen. At Director from Country adds, 7.5 mil for production, and you only paid 1 million, and you expect the company to show up, set up? That's ridiculous. How is $1 million deposit going to offset the expenses of a $7.5 million job? At Dream Team Star G says, this is actually sad. Our culture is dying and you guys are celebrating. At Pupa Gallis SSP shares, imagine flying in from another country just to find out the concert you came to see got cancelled the day of the event. At Tan_excitement7 writes, I didn't hear any buzz around Sting to be honest, so it's the best decision. And that's what's trending online today. Continue to share your thoughts with us on X at CVM TV and CVM_television on Instagram. I'm Courtney Lewis.
Now to regional and international news.